because race car, and it doesn't matter what it looks like.
I have no excuse for myself.
You have no excuse for yourself. That would be correct, sir. Hold on. They're chatty. Hi, we're back. We've gotten mostly everything on the car put back together at this point.
We had a couple small leaks that we had to take care of, but
well, that's because we moved where the trans cooler was mounted, because we figured out it ended up being mounted too close to the exhaust. So we had to extend some of those lines. When we took it for a test drive yesterday, some of those lines leaked. So today we are going to add more ATF to it, and I'm going to take it for a little spin because Aaron was the one who took it out yesterday. He's currently sanding my bumper because he wasn't happy with how it was painted.
well, it's a Glass Tech fiberglass front bumper and rear bumper. And when I bought the bumper, we hastily put it on the car because we were racing that weekend. I think we got it.
I don't even remember. It was a year ago.
Yeah. But
we came home from Six Summer last year with the fiberglass bumpers and threw them on the car. And I want to say, yeah, it was like within 2 weeks we were back out at the track. So
yeah. And so I threw a paint job on it and it looked all right. I wasn't particularly happy with it. I do paint and body on the side. I have my own little business doing it. So I do a lot of bumpers and hoods and fabrication work. And I've got a door for I think it's a Toyota Tundra I've got to do this week. So a little extra money on the side, but I've been painting for a long time and I've gotten really good at it, and I enjoy doing it for the most part. But this bumper,
it means he's a perfectionist and isn't happy with how my bumper looks, so he chose to repaint it.
Well, we repainted it, and I was like, oh, I'll throw a can paint job on it, and I got this wheel paint. It's a race car, so I got this wheel paint, and this stuff is horrible. I mean, absolutely horrible. It's a high performance wheel coating, and it went on, I mean, really bad. So I have some leftover silver paint from a car project that I did. So I'm going to spray it today. So we have to have turn signals because our plan is to eventually do a drag and drive. Show them the reason why we haven't done a drag and drive lately. You can turn around and show them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
So we had plans of doing a drag and drive this season. Actually, we had plans of doing 2 different ones last season. Neither of those panned out because figuring out logistics and having somebody to drive him, as well as then I can be the driver on the track for my race car. But getting Graham from point A to point B, track to track, is our current conundrum. So we may have a solution for that moving forward. I don't know. It's all our current issue as well is this is July 4th weekend, and next weekend, like, none of the tracks around here are doing anything. No test and tune, no races, no nothing that we know of. So for us to get back to the track is proving to be somewhat of a logistical challenge. Also because we were supposed to be taking the car out of state for an event, but we can't do that until we've tested the car, and now the schedule's all screwed up. So I don't know what we're doing. I don't know when we're racing next.
Well, I don't think, I mean, it's definitely a logistical nightmare, but you think about it for a second. I mean, if we're going to drive out of state and, we're going to drive to Tulsa, we're going to drive to Great Bend, any track that is fairly close to us. I would hate to go out there, drive,
10 hours,
12 hours, whatever, and then we have an issue with the car.
Right. I
and
agree.
then-
That's why we've said that we need to go test it before we go anywhere.
yeah.
But figuring out when we can do that
has
is a
been
problem.
yeah. So what I'm doing is I'm resanding the bumper, trying to get off all this crap paint that we put on, which it really hasn't even dried. But we had to put turn signals in the bumper. But fiberglass bumper, there was nothing to attach to. So I panel bonded a factory set of turn signals that were in really bad shape into the front bumper. So panel bond is a two-part epoxy or bonding agent that a lot of manufacturers now actually put cars together using panel bond. But I panel bonded them in and then did a little bit of body work on them, but it turned out absolutely horrible. And I can't have a car that has something that bad in it. So I'm resanding it, kind of straightening out the edges a little bit around the tail light or the turn signals. And we're going to respray it. So I'm going to let Erin respray it today because she's learning.
Because race car, and it doesn't matter what it looks like.
Not necessarily. You're getting good. You're getting good at everything you do. So.
No, I'm a terrible painter. I can freely admit that. So
well,
I'll try
after
my
today,
best.
you're going to be a professional.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Yep, professional.
Are you going to help today, buddy? Maybe. Yeah, you're going to help Mom? Cool.
But that's also why I was like, why are we respraying it in the first place? And you're like, no, we need to.
It looks horrible.
I don't know, race car.
But you still gotta have some pride in race car.
No.
The Chevrolet deserves it, huh?
Please no, dealing with a wadded up air hose.
Oh, I get the way dealing with everybody.
Hey, you're the one that said to do this in the garage. Coat you. Of a billion.
So clear coat, the stuff I'm going to use, it's 4-to-1 mixture. Okay? So 4 parts clear coat, 1 part hardener. Okay?
Okay.
So you see the little mix cup? It says 4-to-1.
Yes.
So we're going to go up 5, and you want to match the 5. Okay? We're going to spray extra clear coat because, why not?
Okay. Painting is hard.
Let's just do 4. That should be all right. Yeah. I always end up mixing more clear coat than what I need. It's a lot harder when you're painting something really, really nice because, you have to be meticulous about what you're doing.
You have to be more precise.
Yeah. With this, I don't really care. So then here's the hardener. We're going to use fast hardener, which I need to order more clear. There. Mixing stick, which that's all I got. And let it stir for a while. While that's drying out. I wonder if my tea has paint.
Probably. I could get you new tea.
No, still tastes good.
Welcome back. Today is Saturday. We are actually headed back to Pueblo on Friday for Friday night drags, which I'm actually really excited about. I've never run the car at night. I've only done drag racing during the day, so that'll be a new fun experience for us. This week, I wanted to bring you along to a week leading up to drag racing, all of the little things that it takes, all the prep work it takes for us to go to the track. So today we're just cleaning up the trailer a little bit, getting some things shuffled around the house, the garage. Aaron had a client come and pick up a trailer that he painted for him this morning. And then we are getting the trailer ready because Aaron actually needs to use it to go pick up another project tonight when we go out for our little date night. So yes, date nights around the Davis house mean adventures to go pick up car parts and vehicles and projects. I don't know. So that's the plan for today. And we're just going to bring you along this week and see what we get into before we can go race on Friday.
What happens when the race trailer comes out?
What happens?
What does that mean?
It means that we're eventually going racing. So what did we just do today, love?
Picked up another project.
We picked up another project. So, you know, so much for, ooh, the road's bouncy. So much for the race car being the only priority during race season.
I have no excuse for myself.
You have no excuse for yourself. That would be correct, sir.
Hey, at least it's a smaller project.
No project is a small project.
Yeah, it is.
Debatable. So, what did you get?
A motorcycle.
What kind of motorcycle?
It's a Victory 8-ball.
Okay.
It's a bike I like.
It's a bike you like. Okay.
It's been sitting for a long time, so it needs to be cleaned and redone.
All right then. So, you know, more on that. It's Sunday afternoon. I am going to go take some stuff out of the trailer that I know that we're not going to need either for this Friday or in a couple of weeks. We are heading out of state to race. So I'm going to go through kind of what's in the trailer, make sure that what we have is what we need for Aaron and I to stay at the track Friday night, because it's Friday night drags, which starts at 4:30 and ends at midnight. So we're not going to take Graham this trip, and we're not going to come home at like 1 o'clock in the morning. So that's the current plan. I just wanted to test to make sure that actually worked, because we haven't used it since last year, and the last thing we want is to get to the track Friday and not have a bed to sleep in. So, because that would force us to come home at like 1 o'clock ish in the morning, and nobody's down for that. So, it's great. I'm gonna deflate it, go find all the linens for it, and get that packed away. It's Monday. I had a full day of work and teaching fitness class and all of that this morning. And now I am editing this week's video, as well as charging all of the electronics for Friday. And then I also, in editing, realized that we still haven't put my engine diaper back on yet again. So I just ran out to the garage where Aaron's tinkering and told him that we need to add that to the list of things to do before Friday. Today I am packing my race gear bag. First up is my race suit. It is a SFI 32A5 safety rated suit made by Simpson. It is a higher safety rating than what I actually need to have for the class that I run in, but I specifically wanted a suit that was female cut, just because it fits better, and also it doesn't hurt that it's got pink accents and is super cute. I also have race shoes. I actually just recently bought those. Again, it's not something that I have to have or am required to have, but it is something that I want to get comfortable with before I actually am required to have it and race with it. Because when you're racing with gear on, the last thing you want to be doing is fuffing and messing with stuff when you're trying to focus on what you should be doing, which is getting down the track. Always pack some additional meds and a hairbrush, some extra hair ties, just anything that I may need to have the day of at the track. AirPods, charging cords, all of that goes into my gear, my race bag. I also have a head sock. I don't particularly love the current one that I have, so I am on the hunt for something new. Again, it's hot at the track. It's hot inside my helmet. I want to do everything I can do to preserve my helmet until that needs replacing as well. I have some ear protection there. It is something I am trying to get better about using more often. It is loud inside the car, even with my helmet on. So I do want to protect my hearing. I also have my kit that I keep all of my camera equipment, SD cards, extra batteries, extra mounts for my GoPros, charging cords for everything from cell phones to cameras. All goes inside that little kit. And that all gets tucked in my bag as well. I also have my laptop that has the tune for the race car in it and how we make any changes to the car with how it's performing while we are at the track. I also tucked in a tripod just in case I need that as well. And that's everything that I pack in my bag to take to the track pretty much every time. It's Thursday, so we're going to load up the race car onto the trailer and make sure that we have everything we need to go racing tomorrow because we're leaving basically right after work. It's Friday. I taught a fitness class this morning. Now we are just finishing loading everything into the truck and the trailer so that we could head down to Pueblo for Friday night drags. We made it back to Pueblo. Hold on. They're chatty. We made it back to Pueblo for Friday night drags, which you can hear they're already testing. They're also running high schoolers tonight. So it should be a good fun night. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here, and next week you guys will see everything we get to do tonight. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe. I appreciate you. Have a good one.